Alrighty, I almost didn't start filming today because you know that I don't like starting a video unless I can have a resolution, but that's something I'm working on. Coming up here into the shop, the first thing you may notice, despite the giant pile of trash, is that, well, let me turn the lights on. We have somewhat of a CNC machine. I've been putting in a bunch of work getting this thing set up off camera. I'm afraid to jinx it because I was so overwhelmed seeing, I mean, I showed it in, I think, my past 2 videos, just the sheer amount of things I had to assemble. So far, it hasn't been terrible. I'm afraid that now that I said that, though, we're gonna get into the complicated part and it will be terrible. You can see the little scroll wheel there. I'd say we're, what, maybe a third of the way through the instructions, so we still have a long way to go. Oh my god, that's insane. It's supposed to get hot today. So far, it's not even 80 in here yet, which is nice. So I'm gonna open these bad boys. God, that's loud. The pile of parts that we still have to install is getting smaller, which is making it a little bit less intimidating, but I mean, we have the motors now, some wiring, and then this was an optional upgrade, and apparently this is like a whole process to install too, because it's like, it's all wiring. THC, brother, you know what that stands for. Torch height controller. What, you thought it was something else? See, but then I start looking closer and like we still have so many little pieces of hardware and I don't even know what I'm making with this thing yet. I mean, I originally got it for fingerboard obstacles to make my life easier there, and that's hopefully how I'm gonna be able to recoup my money from this thing, because I'm treating it as an investment that I can hopefully make money from, but like I can make a whole lot more than just fingerboard obstacles, so we'll see what I come up with. You guys remember, I want to say it was 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks ago, I was asking about music selection and how I want to expand what I listen to, but I don't know how. I called myself a Spotify boomer. I don't know how to like use Spotify to find new genres. Anyway, I mentioned day lists, which Taylor actually showed me about. So you go to the search. Oops, see, I feel like a boomer. I'm like just tapping shit. You scroll down for made for you, and then you have a day list up here, which if you click it every single day, this will update. I've I've gone through and screenshotted my day lists. Healing indie Christian Sunday morning, chill guitar wellness Friday morning, futuristic wizard Friday early morning, country love songs backroads Friday early morning. Me and Gabe and Taylor and our friend Alyssa are all in a group chat and we'll share our day list. But a lot of the time, like it'll be a playlist of music that I'll never listen to normally. And at first I was kind of hating on it, but lately I've been enjoying it. But my my day list today, Sad Girl Scream Wednesday morning, and the first song is Taylor Swift. I'm not a Swiftie, all right? Taylor's a get it, Taylor Swift. Taylor's a Swiftie, so she loves Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, Camila Cabello, Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, Ariana Grande. See, I wouldn't normally listen to this genre of music, but we're going to today. I'm gonna do my best to clock in some hours, see how far we can get on this thing. I'd really like to get it done, but not sure how far we're gonna get this morning. But yeah, I'm gonna vibe out to some Taylor Swift and see you in a couple hours. Peace out. All right, well, we are in a pickle. At first, I thought I was just being an idiot, but I think they actually shipped me the wrong things. According to the instruction manual, there's supposed to be 1 of these and then 2 that have 4 holes, right? Instead, I have 3 of the exact same pieces, which I believe is incorrect. The one with 2 holes is supposed to go there. It's super hard to see on camera, but that lines up. There's 2 holes, there's 2 holes. However, I've reached a step where you can see here there's 4 holes, and 2 of these are supposed to have 4 holes because they're supposed to bolt up right there. But you can see, even if I were to only use the 2 holes, the holes don't even line up because it's literally the wrong part. These are called lead nuts apparently, and I'm supposed to have 1 x-axis lead nut and 2 y-axis lead nuts, and instead I have 3 x-axis lead nuts. I've heard good things about this company's support, like customer service, so I sent them an email and hopefully I can get the right part sent over. But in the meantime, that is going to be our stopping place for the CNC machine. Can you see the sky, how it's all gray and gloomy? It's not clouds, it's smoke. Those trees off in the distance are usually crystal clear, but you can see it's just blocked by that haze. Today's the first day that it really smells like fire. You can really smell the smoke. We don't have ash. Like sometimes if you're close to a fire, you can see ash kind of collecting on the ground. We're not there yet. It's from that park fire that's by Chico, which is what, like an hour from here. The wind's shifted and it's blowing the smoke this way. Again, I know saying, oh, thoughts and prayers, like that really doesn't accomplish much. I do know that a ton of people are affected by that fire. It's a huge fire. I don't really know how to put it, because I do think that, like, oh, sending my thoughts, like I think that's kind of like pointless to say because it doesn't solve anything, but at the same time, I know there's a lot of people affected by that, and I am thinking about them. Yeah, I mean, fires are gnarly, man. That's a fear of mine, and I live in Fire County now. Hi, Kona. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hi, Milo. Quick little update here that I thought was cool. This is just a screenshot of email I got earlier. That missing part for the that CNC machine, I emailed them pretty much right after realizing that and then filming that whole thing. In 2 hours, they responded to my email and they essentially said, perfect, I've submitted the order for the 2 Y-axis lead nuts. Please let me know if you need anything else. So they shipped them out, or they put the order in at least. I got an email. It might have actually shipped already. I don't know. I just thought that was cool. It was a very expensive machine that I've never spent that much money on like a tool like that before. I was a little nervous going into it, and then I saw that I was missing the parts and started getting super stressed, but I had heard they had good customer support, which is part of the reason I moved forward with it. So yeah, I mean, it was cool to have that resolved. Anyway, I'm making a smoothie. I figured we're gonna yap for a sec. See if I can set up the camera here so I can start assembling my smoothie while I'm yapping at the same time. Whoops. I went out with some friends last night, which was actually my first time going to like a bar or anything since moving up here, because I did, talked about it a while ago. I did 1 month completely sober, like no alcohol at all, and then since then I've cut out beer from my life. Mainly, not even mainly, just for my gut. It was giving me a gut because I was drinking beer and being unhealthy in other ways. But anyway, after my 1 month completely sober, I'll have I like old fashioned, so we'll have an old fashioned with dinner. I'll have mixed drinks every now and then, but I'm really not, like, I haven't gotten drunk in, I don't know, 3 or 4 months since I was like fucked up, you know what I mean? Last night was the first time, like I said, going to a bar and getting, you know, multiple drinks and having a good time. We like played pool, shuffleboard, like it was sick. Probably had like 4 drinks. Legally I was drunk, you know what I mean? My blood alcohol level, I'm sure, was drunk. I wasn't like blacked out or crazy or anything like that, but I just feel like shit this morning. Sort of, like, I think I'm only 26, but I think is still pretty young. Some people are gonna say I'm old, but like I never used to really get hangovers, and now like I can have 2 drinks and not feel good the next day. Yesterday I had plans to skate today. I had plans to go do stuff, be productive, and now like today I've been sort of doing nothing all day. Kind of coming to the realization that like drinking's kind of whack. I think I might be over it. All I really want to do is kind of like sit down and watch TV and do nothing. So I'm trying to at least be somewhat productive and film. That being said, I definitely noticed it. Like I'm not gonna do what I was planning to do today, which was skate and sort of be productive. And I kind of just wanted to say that into the world and acknowledge it. Trying something new. I got lion's mane mushroom powder, spirulina powder. I know spirulina is really good for you, and I know chia seeds are really good for you. And then lion's mane, I feel like, has been blowing up on TikTok. I had heard of it before, but the fact that it's like blowing up on TikTok usually means it's not like real. I don't know. It's supposed to be good for your brain. Put a little bit of lion's mane in there. What is spirulina? I know spirulina is good for you, but I actually don't know what it does. It's rich in chlorophyll and dense in nutrients. Okay, I know it's like dark green. 1 tablespoon it says. Yeah, it's very green. It's like the greenest green can be. I think it comes from algae, but now the entire smoothie is gonna be green because of that. And then chia seeds, I don't know what they do either, but I know they're good for you. 15 times more magnesium than broccoli. Cool. Another tablespoon of chia seeds. Boom. Throw some juice in there. I'll just use the rest of it. I think it's gonna be a pretty liquidy smoothie, but that's fine. It doesn't really look that good. And I think once I blend it, it'll look better. And blend. Yeah, look at that. Pour it in. Ooh. It's green, all right. That's a green smoothie. Ooh, I made the perfect amount too. I usually either make too much or too little, but I filled that up perfectly. The taste test. That's good. That's actually a really good smoothie. You know what my dream content is? Like if I could make a living only making one type of content, you know what it would be? Yapping content. I love talking. I think I'm finding out that, what? I think I'm finding that more out about myself. I think I'm finding it out about myself more. I always knew that I love to talk. Like even if you go back to my older, like old YouTube videos, like vlogging, I guess to begin with, is talking. It's narrating. Hey guys, we're gonna go do this. Hey, we're doing this. Then we're gonna go do that. Like it is constantly narrating. I think that's why I was drawn, like subconsciously drawn to vlogging as a teenager, because I get to talk. I get to vocalize things. And as I've started adventuring with this new style of content, which is both projects as well as just talking, like videos like this, I think I'm kind of seeing what I enjoy doing evolving, and I'm talking like long term. Obviously I've loved the content that I've been making of building the stairs, building the barracks rail, building that quarter pipe. Like I really like building things, but I think it would be really cool to not need to build something, or kind of like how I felt trapped in the skateboarding niche for the longest time. It's like, oh, if we're not skating today, I can't post on YouTube because they only want to watch skating. And then I eventually was able to break out of that mentality, and it's like, dude, I'll post whatever I want. I don't know, maybe as I'm saying this out loud, maybe I'm realizing that's what I have to do, is just start posting whatever I want to post. I think it's just a lot easier said than done for whatever reason, and I feel like we've had this exact same conversation multiple times on this channel. I like to call them quarter life crises. The difference is, like, I don't even, what, 3 months ago now? Like, I feel like the video that started it all was I made a video kind of sitting down talking about how I care too much about what people think, and that's why I took this break from social media or YouTube or whatever. For some reason, like after posting, because in that video I literally mentioned how, like, yeah, I'm probably like, I could post once and then not post for 2 months, and like I don't want to have a schedule. After posting that video, I think I've posted 50 videos. Something about vocalizing everything in that video, it just like opened up the floodgates to me of just like not caring about what I post in the best way possible. Something that I do want to start experimenting with is maybe on days like that, like I guess a hungover day is the perfect day to mess with it. I guess it's just like a conversation. I guess we're just talking. Look at that view though. I mean, that's not that good of a view. Look at where's the view? Look at that view though. Look at that view though. A little while ago I asked you guys what you think we should do with this sort of wooded area behind the house. Got a lot of really bad ideas, which is fine, and a couple of really good ideas. I think the most realistic idea is nothing. We just leave it. Like, not everything has to be utilized. It's a pretty steep slope, and I think that we want to do a chicken coop over there, sort of like at the front of the back of the shop, if that makes sense. We'd have to go through and level a little area, or build a chicken coop on stilts so it's level or something like that. Originally I was thinking garden, but it doesn't get enough sun for a garden. Aside from the chicken coop, I still don't really know what to do here. And then I saw a comment that said treehouse, and that got me thinking. I don't know how, or I mean, I guess it has to be possible. Anything's possible, but like, can you make like a multi-tree treehouse to where like you know what I mean? Because when I think of a treehouse, I think of like a cube at the top of a tree. But what if you made one that has like platforms that sprawls from like tree, not that big, but like a multi-tree treehouse? Is that like plausible? Can I do that, do you think, or is that like above my pay grade? The only problem with that is like most tree houses, there's like a tree house tree. None of these trees, I mean, I guess that one, like that could be, but like, am I gonna have it all the way at the top? That's just asking to die, I feel like. I don't know, any professional treehouse architects that watch my videos, feel free to reach out and walk me through the steps needed here. I feel like the whole appeal of a treehouse is to have like cool views, whereas if we have something in there, it's just gonna be a house elevated. Or like up there, if we could have a treehouse at the top of that tree, you would have the most insane views of that whole valley over there. Anyway, are you done pooping yet? Is it too hot for you? You want to go inside? Daddy wants to go inside too. We're going inside. What a waste of a day. I think I'm done drinking. I think I decided that just now. I felt really good when I did that month sober, so I think I'm just gonna do that again and then maybe just keep it going. Come on in. Slow ass walker. The harness bar for the 240 came in, so again, that was actually something I wanted to do today, and now I just don't feel like it. Coming on over back to the CNC machine here. I was watching a couple installation videos just to see how much work I still still have cut out for myself. It actually looks like we're nearing the finish line for the table itself. I have to install the motors and like the things the motors go on, and then it's just all of the wiring stuff, and this is like the brain of the whole machine. I'm relieved at the customer service. I will admit that I was getting a little nervous, but that should be fine, fingers crossed, hoping that, what day is it, Wednesday? No, the part will probably come next week then. I've explained what this does in a couple of my other videos, but I figured, because we're talking about it, I feel like this could be a good opportunity to ask what I should make with it. Like I said, my main reason for buying it was for fingerboard rails, so I can do like some bike rack style of fingerboard obstacle. If you follow my fingerboard account, you know what I'm talking about. But that's very limiting. That's a very, very, very small niche in the grand scheme of things, and I've wanted something like this for a while. I can also do super simple stuff, like making like this leg for the rail. I could take a big sheet of metal and sort of, you know, mass produce legs like this, because I do want to get into making my own real skateboarding obstacles. Parts like this, that little triangle, like all of that stuff can be done with a handheld plasma cutter, whatever, but it'll be way faster and more precise with a CNC machine. Please give me ideas of things to make that you think could be cool or interesting. If you know anything about CNC plasma cutters, I'm pretty much open to whatever. I got to get my practice on how to use the CAD and CAM software and everything. Yeah, let me know what I should make. Aside from that, I can pretty confidently say that this was a terrible YouTube video, but I guess if I ever want to fulfill my dreams of being a professional yapping YouTube channel, a professional YouTube yapper, I guess that kind of is what this was. So this will be a good gauge of how I actually enjoy making videos like this. I guess the best way that I can put it is not every day of my life or anyone's life is going to be really cool, right? I really like the concept of documenting everything, or at least most things. I still want some sort of a personal life outside of social media, but I don't want to only film, even if it's, you know, 4 days a week. That's still a lot, but I don't want to only film on days that cool stuff happens. I want to be open to sort of having these way more chill, laid back vlog style of absolute nothingness. We'll see if I actually want that. If this video made it online, that means that I didn't hate it when I edited it. Oh God, these stairs. Yeah, that might be a wrap, honestly. If you guys need me, I will be right here. Hey, we don't need to do all that. I'm in my mouth. I'm gonna do nothing for the rest of the day. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Peace out.